Hey guys, what's up, what's poppin'? This is your girl, Danita. Some of y'all may already know me as Zinga, different name, same person. Happy New Year to you guys, Happy New Year's. I know I've been missing in action for a while now, but I'm here, I am here.
Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz.
So today is really all about this afro, this frodo, all about this hairstyle. Today is all about that. And before we jump into the video, I just want to note that I just want to take about a minute or second or whatever to note that this is not a normal tutorial. It's not a tutorial where you see video. It's not a tutorial that you will see the video and voicing over anything. But I do have images and videos to show y'all, but I'll be talking through in the process. So hopefully what I'm speaking about, the images and the videos, can help to back it up, so you guys who understand more from images and videos, I got y'all. Everybody, I got y'all today, regardless of the fact that it's not a normal tutorial. Now, how about this here? So it's been like a good while. I wanted to do a hairstyle for Thanksgiving, Christmas vibe, the entire holidays. So I was thinking about a hairstyle to do. I thought about the braiding pattern, everything. So what was left for me to do was get the hair. Every hair that I had in mind to buy, it was either too expensive, meaning that I know the original price for the hair and the price in which the person is selling the hair for, the store selling the hair for, to me is not reasonable. I know that profit should be made, but I think it's ridiculous. So that's what I mean. So it's either it was too expensive or I just couldn't find the hair. So on my last search, I was looking in a display mirror for hairs. I was in a store looking in a display mirror, and this hair was staring at me, like basically saying, okay, so you're gonna see me and not buy me though. And so the hair was like, okay, you're gonna really see me and not buy me and everything like that. So I was looking at it and I was like, tempting. And at that moment, I just really fell in love with it. The curls, everything in it was just beautiful, and I just fell in love with it. So I decided to buy 3 packs of it. Everything that's in my hair is a number 1, but I did buy a number 4 as well. I did buy a number 4 as well. In a pack, there's only 10 strands. So there's only 10 strands. So if you want to do the hair as it comes, you probably will want 6 packs. And I wanted a very versatile hairstyle. This was all I wanted from it. So I went home with the packs, and I decided that I was gonna cut the hair in 2. And when I decided to do that, now I was doing my invisible parting, my first invisible parting, or invisible method. And then I paused for a second, and while I was pausing, I was like, okay, crap. I would have to do something to either the invisible or the hair that I'm about to install. And the whole purpose of me buying a pre-curl, pre-twisted hair in the first place was because I did not want to do it myself. So I just went on and I just twisted out everything, because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do anything more than just twist out everything. And this is how I got this this hair though, this Afrocentric kind of vibes, this fro, whoa, 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 whoa. It's how I got this hair. Okay guys, so the braiding pattern is just a simple braiding pattern. Going on here is just a simple braiding pattern and everything. And if y'all looking at my cornrow and laughing, the K-rows and laughing and like, what? is this. Guys, you do not need to do your cane roll, your cornrows, like, it doesn't need to be on fleek. It doesn't need to be done totally properly. After all, it's going to be covered by hair. All you basically need to do is like make sure the parting, especially where you're doing your invisible, is very neat. That's all you need to do. So if you can care or don't kill yourself, just do something. Just make sure your parting is neat. So y'all can tell me about the way this is done, but it is the braiding pattern, and if the cane roll doesn't look good, so it is. This hair is still popping though, okay? So this is just a simple braiding pattern. In the front, I braided everything coming to the back, and the reason I did this is because I wanted to be able to flip my hair in different ways. I wanted to be able to flip my hair in different ways. I wanted to flip my hair to this side, flip my hair to that side, middle part, everything. And I also wanted a means to catch up my hair in different ways and everything. So I camera everything to the back. You'll see that instead of me joining everything at the front together with one braid, I split it in two braids coming down, and that is simply because I wanted to be able to split the hair into three ways. So instead of it being able to catch my hair up in two, I wanted to catch my hair up in three. So one would be here, one would be there, one puff in here, one puff is there, you know, and the back would be popping and everything. So that's what I wanted to do. So I just separated everything there, and to show that I crochet in the braid pattern. I said braid pattern. Whoa! I crochet in the braid, the end of the braid into that section of the crochet in that direction. This is kind of risky for doing that because there's a loop that forms afterwards, and if you don't know what to do, then you mess up the hair totally, because there's supposed to be an invisible method, use knotless method, and everything that's supposed to be invisible parting. So if you don't know what you're doing, you will mess up totally and everything, and then that little area there would show. So you have to definitely know what to do. If anybody has a better way to crochet in the hair so that there's not much difficulty, you can definitely comment it. You can definitely leave a comment down below, letting me know of a better braiding pattern where the braids can be so the parting can be shown properly. I'm messing up a lot today, guys. I don't even know why. So that's what I wanted. Now for the back, guys, it's done in like a circular maze kind of feeling. Is there a circular maze? But it's done like that. It just went round like a little swirl donut. Maybe not. Depends on what. It just went around like a little swirl ice cream. Alright. It's going around there. Now if you look on this picture here, you'll recognize that the first braid is connected to the second braid. And what I did was to cane roll the first braid, the end of the first braid, I crochet it into the beginning of the first braid, and then I cane roll the rest of that braid into the second braid, and everything then went around. I did this because I wanted a smooth finish. I didn't want to see any gap in the middle or anything like that. When I do my invisible, because I did an invisible there, I did not want to see anything like that. I wanted everything to go one way, so that's why I did it. So everything else was then cane roll into that swirl, that direction, round like that, and then the end I just crochet in anyhow, and yeah, that's it. So the areas on the screen are where invisible method was used, invisible parting was, or the knotless method was used. Where you see the arrow point is the direction in which I place the crochet. The crochet went underneath the cornrows, and it is not even the crochet. The latch hook went underneath the cornrows, and this is very much important because the direction you push the crochet needle in will tell where the knot will fall. You might get away with just pushing the crochet needle any and anywhere with big braids, because then you can draw the knot underneath the braid. But as it relates to the braid, like small braids, you can't get away with murder that easily. So the directions that are showing on the screen are just showing where I place how I place my latch hook and stuff. On the screen right now, you're seeing that part of my hair is, part of the front is already done, and now I'm going to show you what I've been doing to, what I did for the installation of the other half. So you see that I'm installing hair through the loop area that I said is would cause a difficulty. I'm doing this so because I also put air on the underneath the hair right there. So when I flip over the hair, that braiding does not show or push out or seem like there are cornrows there and stuff. So for each section for this hair, invisible is basically keeping everything close together and using a knotless method so that you don't see any knots, everything seems like your hair. So what I'm doing with this braid is taking up a big chunk of hair, a good portion size of hair, and installing it into this section of the braid, this section of the hair, because the braid is big, so the braid needs full coverage. So I'm installing a big chunk of hair on each section and keeping them close together. So keeping them packed together and all. And I'm gonna make y'all watch out the video so y'all can see watch out this section of the video so y'all can actually see what I'm talking about. For the areas that like my hair is out, it was not really braided into the hair, I did put braids on it so it can give more of a realistical look and stuff with it. So I did put hair on it. So I'm just gonna let y'all watch out this part of the video, and yeah, I'm gonna make y'all watch out this part of the video so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So now for the front was, this area that you see me doing at the front is the only area that I recorded an invisible method. But if you follow the direction in which I show you to do the crochet and keep everything close and everything, you will get your perfect invisible parting. I am going to put a tutorial or so, share a tutorial so in the description bar, so check that out just to help you guys. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about here, you can definitely go check that out. So basically what I am doing, I'm crocheting this area downwards and I'm keeping everything together. I'm crocheting everything downwards and I'm keeping everything together, and I ensure that I go very close to the end of the braid so that when I catch it up or doing it certain ways, it can look very much realistic, like it's my hair and stuff. So I'm doing it very close, and because I do not want to like tear out my edges. I already don't have no edges, guys. I don't have nothing. So in order for me not to tear up my edges, I have to use a small latch hook. It's not necessarily a crochet needle or whatever. It's supposed to nitpick clothes if there's a certain hole in it. But because I don't want to tear up my edges, I use it. So for the hairs that was not done in invisible, because y'all can see that there was a lot of hair done in invisible. So the areas that were not done in invisible, what I did was take the hair that was cut, take one of the hair that was cut, and I separated into four strands. I separated into four, simply because all you need to do right there is, all you need is just pack whatever. So what I did was just separate it into four, and then I installed it on the braid. It took me like one to two of the strands to install it on one braid, because the braids weren't big. As you can see, they're just very tiny. So it took me like one to two of it, more so one. And then for the front, I just took like a little piece of hair and installed it into the front once again to make it realistic. So that's basically what I did for the front. And now let's see the back. So what y'all seeing on your screen now is your girl doing the invisible method for that for the first braid. Go straight run for the first braid, and just like the big part as the big braid for the front, I did take up a good chunk of hair so that the braid can be hidden or can have a full coverage. So I did that for the invisible method as well, keeping everything together. As I said, for the direction of the crochet needle, you can literally get away with murder with the big braids because you can draw it under. So I basically just went for it anyway that I felt that was easy for me or comfortable. I went for it right around there. So everything there was done. So now after the invisible was completely finished, my hair was kind of popping and everything, but you can look at the back, you see that it is very much flat. It was flat out. So now all I needed to do was go in and pack the hair. Go in and pack the hair with just go in and pack the section that was missing. I'm saying packing the hair. Go in and pack the section that was missing with hair. So what I did was separate the hair into 3 to 4 strands this time. And then based on my finger there, you see that I was working with 2 to 3 finger lengths apart to get it right and everything. So that was what I did for that. And although y'all see me doing I started with an invisible parting, started not I'm saying invisible. Started with the knotless method. Although you see me guys doing a knotless method here, I did not do it continuously. You know, because I was doing basically everything with the knotless method. When I reached around here, I got so used to that I started that way until I was like somewhere near the first braid, and I was like, wow, wasting a lot of time. It wasn't really wasting time, but you know, it was not necessary for in there, so I just went in and did normal method and everything. So now you can see that around there is fully packed and everything. My hair kind of looking like a mess and stuff. So, you know, I have to do what I have to do next, and that was to basically cut the hair and everything. So I went in with my mousse or extra firm olding thing. Guys, I was literally just trying something with this baby right here. I was actually just trying something with this. You can just go ahead and trim them edges, or edges, trim those edges, ends, trim those ends. You can just literally go ahead and trim those ends and everything. But I'm just telling y'all what I did. So I just went in, I did a little parting and stuff, not really a parting, but I took a section of the hair, went in with the mousse, rubbed in the mousse, this thing in the different sections, and then I started to clip away. I clipped the areas that I went for the areas that was too fuzzy. I think that hair was already layered as it is. So what I did was just clip away the frizzy ends, and while clipping away those frizzy ends, I tried my best to trim the hair in this direction so it could frame my face properly and stuff. So that's what I did as it relates to that. So installation took about roughly give and take 6 hours. Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, that's a long time for the installation and so, but that's what it took me. And all. So yeah. So that's it guys. I hope that this video was informative and you took what you could take from it and everything. Check out this blog post written by my girl KadiKae about how starting your own business, about YouTube channels and stuff. So check it out. I'm also featured, so y'all can go ahead and check out the blog post. It's somewhere on the screen. And if you don't see it on the screen, it's definitely down in the description bar. Join the family by clicking that subscribe button. Yes, come true, enjoy everything. Click the notification bell so you can get notified. Click the like button if you did enjoy this video. Comment down below. And if you think that a friend and family might think that this is interesting or want the hair to pop and everything, you can definitely share this video to friends and family. Tell them to come true. This is your girl Danita, aka Unzinga. I'm out. Mwah.